Welcome back to Madden Legends Stadium in Los Angeles. The 2007 Patriots battle the 1985 Chicago Bears. McMahon threw the game-tying touchdown to Ken Margram, then Gostowski gave the Patriots the lead before a last-second Butler field goal tied the first half at 10. Nick Rice, Phil Nunziata, and Hank Lewis on hand here from Southern California, where the 85 Bears and the 07 Patriots are tied at 10. Phil, what were your thoughts about the first two quarters of this ball game?
Well, both these teams are known for, pretty prolific offenses. The defenses have tended to keep them in check. The Patriots, with the big defensive touchdown, has really kept them in this one. But it's basically a 0-0 game, and we'll see who can win this second half.
The Dream Bowl 4 here on EA Sports features the Bears and the Patriots. Chicago had arguably the greatest single-season defense of all time, where they led the league in points, takeaways, yards, against the run, forced penalties. That defense was sensational, and the 07 Patriots had the league MVP and the highest scoring offense in the NFL that year. And overhand kickoffs taken by Welker, heads right, and is tackled by Moorhead at the 20-yard line. The Patriots, a team that has registered, Phil, just a field goal offensively in this game. They'll take over at their own 20.
Yeah, that's not too hard to believe when you look at the defense that they're playing. Obviously, the 85 Bears, one of the greatest defenses of all time, but they're definitely going to want to get more offensive production if they want to pull this one out.
We saw that defense in Week 8 flourish for Chicago. Maroney did score a second touchdown of the year there and give the Patriots a 7-3 lead at the half. Then McMahon with a dazzling throw fires across his body. Galt gave Chicago the lead. Then after a David Thomas touchdown, Kevin Butler came in and won the game with this field goal. And the Bears won their second of 6 straight games in this Week 8 matchup. Chicago won the first beating 16-14 and now tied at 10. These two teams are in yet another thriller, this time in LA. Brady takes the snap and from his own 13 fires downfield to Gaffney, who dropped the ball. A flag has been thrown. This appears to be a hold on the Patriots. Here's the call.
Holding offense.
And indeed it is a hold. Dan Coppin, the Patriots center, 5-year man from Boston College, backs up New England to the 10 as the Patriots replay first down.
Yeah, this offensive line is getting a workout with the front four of Chicago. Sometimes all you can do is hold if you want to keep Brady upright.
And Tom Brady, who for the most part has been relatively protected, has a long way to go. New England has 1st and 20, tied at 10, at their own 10 to begin the second half. Brady takes the belt-high snap with 4 receivers, scans the field. Brady then unloads underneath and finds Gaffney, who is taken down at the 23.
Redeems himself for that drop a play ago. Obviously, it would have came back anyway. But Jabbar Gaffney is a guy who, when all the other receivers are covered, tends to have this chemistry with Brady to get found underneath. And that might be a short gain, but it could be a sign of what's to come.
All right, those are the numbers of Tom Brady in our quarterback comparison to the Dream Bowl 4. He has 77 yards, but Jim McMahon, 7 of 12, 124 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. He has been incredible so far today. And for the Patriots, they're trying to go nip and tuck with that offense, scoring just a field goal offensively so far in this game. On 2nd and 8, Brady gets rid of it underneath to Stallworth, who makes the catch and is tripped up by the rookie Ken Taylor, just inches short of the first down. That's his first catch of the game and only his 4th of the season. 3rd and inches coming up.
It's hard to believe how deep this receiving core for New England is. You look at a guy like Stallworth, probably could be the #1 receiver on half the teams in the league, and he's 3rd or 4th on the depth chart with New England. As you said, not a lot of catches on the year, but has the ability to make a big play.
Wide 2x2, he is one of the 2 receivers left. Brady to snap on 3rd and inches, the hand of the sweeping Falk, who is spun down at the 32-yard line. The Patriots, Phil, somehow managed to overcome a 1st and 20 with that hold and move the chains on 3rd and short.
Yeah, that seems like so long ago now, and the Patriots had a great play call on that one. They load everybody up to the short side. They run the sweep to the long side and leaves just enough room for Maroney to get about a yard or 2 past the first down and keep the drive going.
Speaking, Phil, as you mentioned earlier, about the depth at wide receiver and tailback, Lawrence Maroney has been serviceable today, but Kevin Fogg has also played very well this season, averaging nearly 4 yards a run. Maroney takes this handoff, and he is buried for a loss. Wilson joins McMichael on the tackle for Chicago. And the Patriots are now backed up to a 2nd and 14.
Well, there's a guy you'd never want to see in your backfield is Steve Mongo McMichael, who helps get this tackle here. This guy was, pretty bad man in his day. When he retires from football, He didn't do much, just became a professional wrestler and a former United States champion. That's a guy you don't want to see in the backfield.
Yeah, that's his 8th tackle for loss this year. He has been productive alongside arguably the greatest defensive line combination we have ever seen for a season in the NFL. 2nd and 14, midway through the 3rd quarter. Brady is back again and throws incomplete over the middle, intended for Falk. Good coverage downfield by Ron Rivera. Now New England, they were able to overcome a 1st and 20, but this appears to be long odds. Patriots face 3rd and 14.
Yeah, as you said, they were able to come back from, getting behind the sticks earlier in this drive. Let's see if they have another one in their bag of tricks on 3rd down.
The first down make is at the 42-yard line. 2 backs alongside Brady and 3 receivers all tight to the line. Brady drops to the 15 and gets rid of it short. Falk makes the catch at the 30. A flag has been thrown as he is hammered by Fensick at the 40-yard line. Patriots are short.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And that's Steve Neal, the New England guard out of Cal State Bakersfield. He is the guilty party. Penalty decline. New England faces 4th down.
Well, that was a pretty good play call there. The screen against the blitz, often the perfect play, just had a little too far to go, and obviously the block in the back doesn't help matters, but it is still 4th down, and it looks like the Patriots will punt this one away.
Hansen juggles it, and the punt is blocked by Gale and recovered by Duerson at the 27-yard line. Chris Hansen juggled the snap, and the Patriots commit their first turnover of the game. Sean Gale knocks it away from Chris Hansen.
Well, the brain is not going to be happy about this one. I don't know if the snap was too low, but obviously the bobble snap was just enough time to, get the block there. The punter goes butt over tea kettle, and the Bears are in great field position to start this drive.
Well, Chicago's defense and special teams have made some enormous plays so far here for the Dream Bowl 4. Midway through the 3rd quarter, the Bears have a shot to take the lead. Inside run Peyton. He has plenty of room, but the 20 slipped the tackle and is taken down by Hobbs at the 12. But this could be coming back in what has been a penalty-filled 3rd quarter.
Holding.
Yeah, that was one of the runs that we expected to see from Walter Payton at some point today. Sadly, it's coming back off the hold on the left guard.
Now Mark Bortz, Chicago's backed up to a 1st and 20. This Bears offense has flourished in the postseason with the running of Walter Payton, who is averaging nearly 8 yards a run in 2 playoff games. And those are the type of big bursts that have made Chicago such a dangerous football team offensively so far throughout the DSFL 4 postseason and even through their 6-game winning streak. 1st and 20, sweeping run left to Payton, who finds a seam and is lassoed at the 30. Teddy Bruschi makes the tackle.
Gets almost all the penalty yards back, and now, they're still a little bit behind the sticks, but luckily they're in great field position, so they could, if nothing else, get a field goal out of this drive, but I'm sure they're thinking touchdown.
Now, Walter Payton has been a very important part of this drive thus far as the Bears have fed the veteran from Jackson State. This offense, when forced into those 2nd and 3rd and long situations, have struggled, with the exception of that McMahon touchdown we saw earlier to Ken Margram in the 1st quarter. Double tights for Chicago. Handoff Payton. He heads left to the 30, 25-20, and Hobbs escorts him out of bounds just short of the 1st down. Walter Payton has another long run for Chicago. Bears face a more manageable 3rd and 3.
Walter Payton, not usually somebody who's going to shy away from contact. It kind of surprised me that he didn't try to cut this one upfield, but he does put them in a favorable position as 3rd down's coming up.
You do wonder about him not certainly giving all the effort to move the chains there, if that'll come back to cost him on 3rd down. Gut run to Payton. He's hit at the 20 and is walloped at the 19-yard line. Payton is denied the 1st down by the all-pro linebacker Mike Vrabel. 4th and short.
Yeah, as you said there, it did come back to haunt him. It looks like he was looking for the hole right up the middle. It wasn't quite there. Vrabel meets him about a yard or so short of the 1st down. I imagine the Bears will settle for a field goal here just to break this tie.
He was a sensational linebacker for Bill Belichick in that defense in 2007, and he makes another big play. Here is the field goal from Butler, and that kick is good. Chicago at 1 point trailed by 3. They have hit 2 straight field goals with Butler. And late 3rd quarter, Chicago leads the Dream Bowl 4, 13-10. We'll get a second look at that Patriots offense when we come back to L.A. Bears up by 3. Welcome back. Nick Rice, Phil Nunziata, and Hank Lewis here from Los Angeles. Kickoff from Butler, soars 2 yards deep, taken belt high by Welker at the 10. Returns right hash to the 15 and spins to the 20. Reggie Phillips makes the stop. The Patriots offense have got their work cut out for them down a field goal with 1:05 to go in the third.
Well, after that blocked punt, the Patriots found themselves in a very bad situation. Contemplate damage control. They could almost see it as a win, only giving up 3 points. Let's see if they can have a better drive than last time and put some points on the board.
Those 2007 Patriots in that year where they scored nearly 37 points per game, that offense, especially in the Super Bowl, really bogged down towards the end of the year. We saw Tom Brady sacked 5 times in that Super Bowl loss to the New York Giants, and even throughout the postseason, an offense that seemed to be unstoppable was consistently bogged down on their own end in 2007. Stretch run right to Maroney, and he has a good run after the 29. But this could be yet another Patriots hold here late in the third quarter.
Holding.
And it appears that it is. This is a game where good runs go to die. Every decent run we've had seems to be coming back. That's really a testament to the front four play on both these teams. These offensive lines, they got a game on their hands, and we'll see if they're able to correct that and let their running games prosper.
First and 20 again for the New England Patriots with a minute to go in this third quarter. 2 tight ends line up left for Tom Brady, 2 receivers right, as Chicago sets up in a base 3-4 defense. Inside run, here's Maroney, who has really nowhere to go and is stacked up at the 11-yard line. Offensive battle, just about even in plays and in yards. Patriots slightly more time of possession in a contest that has been dominated so far by the defenses.
Yeah, Maroney started this game out with a few meaningful carries, but since then he has just been, contained, to say the least. Getting to the line of scrimmage, if not backwards, this line is definitely adjusted to the Patriots' run game.
That was a look at Richard Dent, who finished top 4 in the DSFL4, the Defensive Player of the Year honor. 2nd and 19, Brady goes deep and throws outside the reach of the all-star Randy Moss. We have yet to hear his name make a catch in the second half, and now the Patriots face 3rd and 19.
Yeah, that's just a testament to this Bears secondary, or the defense as a whole, that Randy Moss has yet to really get involved in this game. And with about a quarter left to go, let's see if they can get the ball to Moss or if the Bears are going to shut him down completely.
4 receivers on 3rd and 19. Snap to Brady, who's back in his end zone and is sacked by Dan Hampton for a safety. Chicago gets 2 points.
Well, that is a huge play there. Not only are the Bears going to get 2 points, but the Patriots have to punt the ball away. They could really break this game wide open, the Bears, on this next drive. But you just see the Brady holding on to the ball a little too long, something he doesn't normally do. When he goes backwards, another mistake you don't see from Brady. And the Bears make him pay, get him in the end zone, 2 points Chicago.
All right, Nick Katzer, who also was penalized for that hold to begin this drive, he gets beaten around the end by Dan Hampton, the defensive end who had a sack forced fumble on Tom Brady in the first quarter. It did lead to a fake field goal by way of Kevin Butler and the Bears. However, he has made his footprints all over this game so far today. Safety punt soars into the end zone past Gentry. And Chicago, who has scored 8 straight, they were down 10-7 earlier in the ball game. They lead 15-10 and take over here late in the third quarter.
Yeah, you mentioned Hampton with the sack, fumble, and now the safety. If this score holds for Chicago, he's making a pretty good case for MVP.
Yeah, him, and also for the Patriots, you could say potentially any one of those star defenders, including Pierre Woods, who had the pick 6 to begin this game. It's been a battle of 2 stiff defenses. The Bears take over at their own 25. Inside handoff, Payton has plenty of blocking, spinning to the 30, and takes a tumble at the 34-yard line. Tackled by Thomas. The third quarter is over. The Chicago Bears have got the ball at 15-10. 5 minutes to go for the Dream Bowl 4 championship. This is the DSFL 4 on EA Sports. Dan Hampton has been a one-man wrecking crew for the Chicago Bears and that defense here at the Dream Bowl 4. He began this game midway first quarter by sacking Tom Brady. He almost was down by contact. The forced fumble was recovered by Richard Dent. Then late in the third quarter, Dan Hampton makes the play again on Nick Katzer as he forces the New England Patriots safety, and the Bears come back down 3 and have taken a 15-10 lead with the football. And 5 minutes to go for the Dream Bowl 4. Second and short, Chicago, as Peyton ripped off a 9-yard run to conclude the third quarter. Double tights for the Bears on 2nd and 1. Inside run, and Peyton is hit in the backfield and isn't able to spin out of contact, drilled by way of Mike Vrabel for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, almost spun out of that tackle and would have had some room on the left side, but he's corralled after the spin, making it a 3rd and 2 situation here. The Bears looking to convert. They have the lead. They don't want to do anything too risky, but if they can add on, they might be able to put this away on this drive.
It should be noted, Jim McMahon, who was 7 of 12 for 124 yards, a touchdown and a pick in the first half. He has yet to attempt a pass since then. 3rd and short. He's under center. Hands to the fullback, Matt Suhi. He looks for some room and crawls to the 35. Officials call him short. He is short with a tackle by Ty Ward. That brings up 4th and inches.
At first glance, it looked like he might have just gotten that, but obviously we'll get a better look at it here. The refs calling him short. Let's see at the marker. He's obviously stopped there by contact. He finds a second hole. Great second effort. I would call that a first down, Nick. I don't know about you, but it looks like we're looking at 4th and inches here.
Boy, that is very tough. It looked like the marker was just inches beyond that 35-yard line, but it's looked to me that the nose of that football did cross it. Here comes the punt from Buford. Veteran from Texas Tech, that's Wes Welker, one of his first touches of the game, and he is knocked down by Phillips at the 22. New England takes over at their own 22 with 4:05 to go in this contest. This second half began after a Kevin Butler field goal tied the contest at 10, but this was when really the tides began to turn in this game. Sean Gale denies Chris Hansen. That's his first punt block this year. Recovered by Durison. Chicago takes the lead with a field goal. Then Tom Brady is sacked for a safety by Dan Hampton. While the Bears did not convert that safety punt into points, they did chew up some clock as the Patriots take over maybe their last or second to last drive left. There's very little time remaining here in Los Angeles. It's the Dream Bowl 4. 4:05 to play in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10. Brady is back, flips it short. The left number is out to Watson, and he is tackled to the 28, gain of 6 to begin this drive.
Well, with only so much time to go, you have two different trains of thought. You could try and get a second drive out of this, but if the Patriots take their time and get this one in the end zone, they could come ahead with the Bears having very little time to respond. So it's really interesting to see how they plan to attack this drive.
Wide 2x2 on 2nd down and 5. Bears rush 4 and drop 7. Brady loads up and throws over the middle to Gaffney. He makes the catch and is brought down to the 43 by Durison. Gain of 15. 1st down, Patriots.
And there's Gaffney again. It's been the perfect slot receiver. Wes Welker's duties has been mostly punt returns. That gives Gaffney a little more playing time, and he's made the most of his touches with his second or third first down catch of the game.
He made less than 1 catch a game in the DSFL 4, yet has 3 already, and the Patriots have a fresh set of downs. Empty formation for New England to their own 43-yard line against the spread-out Bears defense. They have 6 defensive backs. Brady's throw